Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the Michigan offense will take over first and 10.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Using his legs, it's Perkins. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Set. Here's second down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Dull. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Defense trying to dig in here on this opening drive. It's third down and inches. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype in this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
The Wolverines have first and 10 here. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Gonna run it. It's Perkins. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Receiver in motion now. Same tailback, another carry. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
He missed it. With that miss, no change in the score.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. First down at 10. Dropping back, it's Harris. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Pass not complete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, 3rd down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
We go with a direct snap. That's a strong play by the defense as time expires in the first period. We'll start off the second quarter with a field goal attempt here. The distance will be from 38 yards out. And he knocks that one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. When he's got some space here. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Using a strong stiff arm. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking for a gap. It's Alvarez. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Important second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Looking to pass. It's Harris. The pocket breaking down. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's third down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the
fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. That's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in the third down. What is... third down. But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking to throw it deep. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Wolverines keep the football on the move. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
On the ground, it's Perkins. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Can he get there on the ground? And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the first down on this third and short, and see what you can do from here.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short connection to the tight end here. He's stopped, and he gets a first down. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head for a kicker.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the 1st down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Looking to pass. It's Harris. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. It's a shotgun run call. Fights off a defender. They'll tackle him for a small gain. Needed a lot more on 3rd and long. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And it's taken at the 25. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this deep to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. moves the Alabama offense onto the field. They get the second half started with a running play. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Back behind the quarterback, lined in a pistol. And here's the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the back now goes in motion. Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second mentions.
Back to throw. It's Harris. He's escaping the pocket now. Trying to get the throw off. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Launching one to the end zone. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're finally looking to click. This has been a struggle for both offenses so far. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leading on it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Pressure is coming. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. That sack sets up a second down and very long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Quick spin on the run. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 10, Michigan 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Fighting off the defender. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Here's the handoff on a counter. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
To the air, it's Harris. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Game moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Seventh play of the drive coming up.
29 Philly, 2-9.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He spins out of a tackle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of it, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Michigan offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
They lose yards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 16. Trying to find some room. It's Dickey. Finds room at the 30. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down, 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Cole. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Dickey. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Offense is off schedule here after that first down loss. Here comes second down. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Cole. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Wolverines look at a cash in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. First down here for this offense. And with this one wrapped up, the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.